talk about at the beginning of every single masterclass. And then look at us.
That's pretty cool.
So that way, like, if you, like, I don't know, have to, like, pick a wedgie or something.
You just click.
Well, like, you're all, it's counting down so people know you're coming on.
Oh, yeah.
But then you also don't do, like, I don't know if you were, like, around when people were going live and they're like, okay, all right, I think we're live. Let me check.
Yeah.
Are we live?
The Periscope, during the Periscope days.
Yes!
Yeah, 100%.
And I was like, okay. So this gets rid of that, in my assumption. Because you're counting down. You can go click over to all of your social media.
Yeah, and it's still going to rhyme in the back. That's really cool.
And check it. I don't check it. I just assume I'm live. So, because it also is doing a local recording at the same time. So my thought is, if the live goes kaput, oh well.
You still have.
The episode, which is the whole point. Like, it's going to go out on, like, we have a YouTube podcast and we have Spotify, and, like, so it's still going to go out there.
Will the questions pop up here too? If people comment or type or anything?
Oh yeah, if they comment, they will. Let's see, where is it? Checked. So if they comment, it'll pop up here, and then I can show it on the screen. I don't though, because I did that for a couple episodes, and then Joy, my wonderful Joy, she's been working for me for 7 years this year. But anyway, she was like, "What is this? What are these words on the screen? How am I supposed to get these off?" And I was like, "Oh, because it like saved them in the recording."
Yeah.
So, like, and I was like, "Whoops, we can't." I'm so sorry. So I have to stop doing that. So I just be reading them out loud. Like I'm practicing for the other podcast.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fantastic. Just like genuine in the moment reactions and responses.
Right. Yeah. Like, I will say I will read them on the right hand of the screen before I even say them out loud, because usually you're saying something and I could be like, "What is that? Let me scope it quick," and then. But if you are watching, I will point out, this is the one downside of this this software. The number at the top of the screen, if you can see that, is wrong. So wrong. Like, it'll say, one, like right now it says one person is watching. I guarantee you there's probably 5 or 10.
Oh, wow.
Like,
hey guys.
You know what I mean? Like, it's so wrong, because as soon as I kill it, so it's right to the right.
Okay, I see the one now.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm blind.
You and me both. Why do you think the computer? So those that don't know, the camera is strategically placed so you can't see how close this computer is to my face. Because I can't. I accidentally set it up, like, when I had the 2 chairs over here, I would put the camera at the corner of my desk. My desk was bigger, and I would put the computer there, and I was like, I can't read it. So, like, I was like super leaning in my chair to, like, even try. I was like, oh, I can't do this.
You gotta bust out, like, the bigger glasses.
I know, right? Like the one. What is it? The binocular one with the thingy on it.
Monocle.
Yeah, the monocle. Yeah, there we go. Yep. So. All right. Well, so those that are here and watching, obviously we're friends, so we're just gonna chat until we don't chat anymore. So I probably should introduce you guys to Dayton.
Hello.
He is our masterclass guest for this week. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this like
months ago.
What?
Well, I only do one masterclass every other week. So in your defense, there was only a few masterclasses between when we talked about it.
No, that's valid.
That's
valid. I may or may not have also procrastinated a little bit signing up for a day and time. So.
That's my life story.
Yeah.
That's my life story. Actually, so when Dayton first walked in my office, I was on the phone. And I was on the phone because I was running late. Why was I running late? Because I got through 200 emails today. 200. And that also was post-seeded. Is that how you say it? Not proceeded, but posted. After I got through these emails, I also sent a message to Anna, my wonderful Anna. And proceeded. It's post.
You go ahead and talk. I'm going to figure this out first.
Okay, I'm going to Google it. A text to Anna like, "Hey, I know you already did your hours this week, and I love you so much. But basically, if you have any time tomorrow, just know that there's a bunch of emails in your inbox now." Because she keeps it on track. So all of the scheduling for the masterclass and everything is Anna. I don't even get to see the questions. She puts those together off of like, hey, like this is what Dayton and I have talked about in the past. Like, I really like this, and this. Go forth and conquer. And she does.
It's time to conquer.
She conquers. So anyway, Dayton, tell us about who you is.
Well, hello, everyone. So my name is Dayton. I owned Dabadoo and Company. And we're an event service business. So we do event entertainment, like balloon twisting, face painting, glitter tattoos, photo booth rentals, balloon decor, so arches, columns, bouquets, walls, balloon drops, and photo booth rentals. And we gear towards the corporate world. So we do like the cheesy birthday party kind of side of things, but we also do like our focus is large corporate events with thousands of people where we need teams of 5, 6, 7 people all at once doing something. I talk with my hands a lot. You're just not noticing that. Yeah.
Why do you think I'm holding?
I probably should.
I do it on purpose. It's on purpose. So always I'm like.
I'm gonna try that. So I got my 17 drinks. I still am doing it.
Still doing it. See, and I will as my coffee gets less. I'll do it more because I'm not worried about spilling it. But I really like my blankie, so I don't want to get no coffee.
And it's very white, so that would be unfortunate.
I know. I didn't even buy this.
Yeah.
I got it. This is the epitome of who I am. I found a sectional on Facebook Marketplace that fit perfect. I mean, like to the centimeter into my living room. Okay. And I was like, ooh, this is exactly what I wanted. Boom, bang. Okay. So I went to get it. The kid is moving from Delafield to Washington, D.C.
Oh.
Because he got a fellowship job, school opportunity. It was like a mix of all the things to do like data science, like for politics, but like not like Democrat Republican politics, but like the deep stuff where you're like, how does it was super cool. He was explaining it to us and I was like, oh, I am not smart at all.
I thought I understood. I
understood the world a little bit, but I don't get it. So he just like threw a bunch of stuff in the truck and I didn't even realize what he was throwing in the truck until I got home.
And the blanket was in there?
And the blanket was in there. And I was like, this is the greatest. So anyway, that's how I got this blanket.
Nice.
So talking about corporate events.
So corporate events. And so that's been our focus post-COVID, and we can talk a little bit about that later. I also am the photographer for Dayton Bennett Photography, which has really been my main focus over the last year. And so it's definitely taken off and become something that I had no idea it was going to be, but I'm here for it. I'm loving it, every single minute of it.
And if you ever follow, I mean, you should be following the Business Readiness Program. Obviously, if you're listening to this, click the follow button. But if you ever look at any of the photography that you see of any of our events, our cohorts, our grant winners, which is going to be coming out soon.
Speaking of scheduling.
I know. So I was looking at that too. I went, oh my God, my email is so backed up. But our grant winners, anything that you ever see photography-wise, it is Dayton behind the camera. So, because, if we're going to grow small businesses, we probably should support small businesses. That was my thought process. On top of, Dayton has the coolest headshot and like product photography setup. So wicked cool. And I'm impressed. So when I'm impressed, I tend to give things money because I'm not very easily impressed.
I'll take that as a win.
It's a win. It is. But yeah, so I love the photography side.
Thank you.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's my go-to photographer for any client work or anything like that. This is who I call. So tell us, okay, just so, I guess for me too. So you started Dabaduya.
Correct.
Which is the corporate event rental stuff.
Yes.
When?
Oh, so I think officially we were Dabaduya at the time that I took my first paid event, and that was I think either September, October of the year that I was 12 years old. So that's 19 years ago. So
way to tell everybody your age.
Yeah. Okay, great. And started out as a clown and doing balloon animals, and it was absolutely fantastic, so much fun. But that was 19 years ago. From there, I brought some friends from high school on board and taught them how to do some stuff. My mom started face painting with us. My dad started doing balloon animals with us. So we just had like this team of family friend mix and everybody doing all of these events. And once word got out about what we were doing, it just blew up, and it's been ever since.
I like it. So then what made you get into photography then? Because this is a multi-business.
Yeah. So, my mom had a camera. My mom actually had 2 cameras when I was growing up. She had a Nikon and a Canon, which I was 100% the Canon guy. She liked the Nikon. I can't do it. It's fine. If you
really,
I'm
a
Nikon.
girl.
Oh, I thought we were gonna be best friends. Okay. No. So
See, it's doing it again.
I see the glitchy.
What is this?
Is the feed glitchy, or is it just RN that's glitchy?
I even changed it so it was like super easy on the CPU.
Are you gonna look at it?
Hell yeah, I'm looking at it. Let's see. Yeah, see, this glitching. I don't know if we can hear it though. Well,
do we have? Did you check volume before we started?
Oh, that definitely is working.
Oh, fantastic!
I'm not really worried about that. Yeah, this thing is like plug and play, easy peasy. See, let's see. See, told you, volume's
that was good
great.
timing.
Volume's great.
Oh, there we go. We're good.
See, but that's the thing.
Fluid.
Why does it do this?
Fluid. I think.
I know. I'm going to be moving this more often. I'm just going to put it in here, and I'm going to start talking with it.
It's going to be your talking hand.
Right.
All right. So anyway, my mom had 2 cameras growing up, and I just loved taking pictures.
Yeah.
I remember I went out to Washington, D.C. In 4th grade for crossing guard. Like they picked a couple crossing guards from each of the elementary schools, and we all took a trip to Washington, D.C. And I had a camera, like a digital camera that I brought with me. And I remember I think it was my grandma, or maybe it was my mom, like, take pictures of people, not just of random things. Like, because I would just take pictures of the most random things.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, but she's like, but you need to be in some of the pictures too. Like, ask somebody to take your picture, like, right? Like, and so, but I loved just like capturing moments. And I'm like, oh, that's like so cool. I want to remember that. Oh, like, and so I've always loved just taking pictures. But during COVID, we were stuck at home, and we were going on walks with the boy, like my kiddos, and going to the park, and I mean, very socially isolated, and just walking to like a big field and just spending the time there. And I'm like, man, I remember my mom took pictures of us all the time, and I could like go back and see a bunch of growth. And I'm like, awesome. I want to do that for my kids too. So I got a camera and just started taking pictures of my kids, and then I had it at one of the events, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to be here anyways. Like,
and just snap
stuff. And they went over really, really well. And then all of a sudden I had businesses saying, hey, you know anybody that does photography? And I'm like, I can do photography too. If you guys, I'm going to be there already. If you guys want something. And then from there, I had people just start booking me just for photography. And I always said, events only, because that's what I do. I do events. I said, I will only do event photography. I will not do family photos. I will not do headshots. I will not do senior photos. I will not do weddings. Like, I don't want to do any of that.
The lies that were told.
I don't want to, calm down. I don't want to do anything that I have to tell somebody how to do something. I just want to capture it in the moment. Well, I'm at an event. And there's a family that we absolutely love and adore. And they said, Dayton, you need to do our family photos. Now, her kiddos are on the autism spectrum, and my boys are as well. So I've got extensive experience with this. And she's like, we just really want it to be you, because you're going to get our kids. Like, you're going to
make it easy.
Yes. And it's going to be very nonchalant. I'm like, that's pretty much candid. Like, we're not posing. We're literally just going to go to a park and hang out there and get pictures of everybody. I'm like, okay, let's do that. Well, I said, don't tell anybody I did these. Well, then we were at another event, and she's like, look at these pictures that Dayton took of us. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And so all of a sudden I'm getting family after family. I said, all right, I just got to advertise family photos. So I started doing that. I said, I will never do headshots. I will never do portraits. I will never do weddings. So then I did. No, I was committed to that at the time. I was very committed to that.
That's all that matters at the time.
So I was doing a family photo session, right? And they're like, oh, our son is going to be a senior. Can you do his senior photos? And then I'm like, oh, yeah. And then it was another family. Oh, our daughter's going to be graduating this year. Can you do it? Yeah, but only because I've already worked with you guys. Don't tell people I'm doing this. I don't want to advertise it. It's fine. And so then all of a sudden they posted them, and I have a bunch of students that I know their families, and they're like, oh, Dayton, you're doing senior photos now. We want to get, I'm like, oh my gosh. I said, I'm never doing weddings. No weddings. I'll do headshots. I'll do portraits. I can do families, whatever. I'm not doing weddings. Well, one of the families that I was doing her daughter's senior photos, hey, I'm getting married next year. Do you want, could you do our wedding? I'm like, no, but I will, because it's you and I like you a lot.
Oh my gosh.
And I have 4 weddings on the calendar already this fall. And that's like my max. I told myself I wasn't going to do any more than 3. And it's mostly people that I know, but yeah. So now I do weddings too.
Well, maybe if I
All the
ever
things.
decide to do something like that, I'm just gonna stick to the these kind of events.
Oh, I love that.
You know,
No.
I'm here for it.
It's still my sweet spot is events and then the corporate headshots, which I just love because
you're so freaking good at them.
Those are
They come out so well. Okay, so for anybody watching, I mean, just as an advertisement for Dayton, no, just kidding. But I have a big pet peeve. I don't know if anybody knows this, but I'm black. So my skin be brown and see, it's doing it again. My skin be brown, and if I'm not super careful, see, I didn't even do nothing to it this time.
No, I see that. It's just laggy.
Oh, this makes me not want to do it live, but at the same time, like, sometimes people have actual really good questions. Anyway,
you're gonna post the good one though, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
It gets edited.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But like this is, first of all, I look like I'm bald on that side. Ooh, that's not good. That's really ugly. I told you made me switch my good side. It's fine.
Okay, anyway, so if you're not careful.
Oh, that's a good, we should take the screenshot of that right there. That's cute. Wherever that is. I'm gonna want the screenshot of that. Okay, Joy, when you see this, I want the screenshot of that. That was cute. See, like, why does it do this? I like even brought it down to like maybe I can turn off the cloud recording.
Oh yeah, because if it's recording locally, I don't know that you can. It doesn't look like it's going to be the option.
I know, but I don't want to lose our whole thing.
Oh yeah, 100%. Don't do that.
Because I'll be pissed. I mean, I can pull it down off of Facebook at any point, I guess, too. See, like, but like we're like 20 minutes in at this point, so I can't even test it.
Yeah.
And I did reach out to this company, Restream.io, and and I was like, hey, like, I'm having this issue where it lags. And the first time I did it, it wasn't, for everyone listening, this is just normal business owner shit. First time it didn't affect my local recording.
Okay.
The local recording was fine.
Fluid.
So I was like, okay, it's just having a hard time pushing it forward and out.
But then the next time, did it?
Right.
Was it choppy?
Yes, it's been the last two have been choppy. And the only thing I can think of is like maybe the Wi-Fi is funky, but even then,
that shouldn't be affecting your local.
Right. Well, because I think it's recording through. You know what I mean? It's
maybe.
But
how old's your laptop?
She's not that old. She's like 2 years old.
Oh, in today's technology,
that's shush. Anna is currently using. I'm the worst business owner ever.
Advertising, business readiness program.
Worst business owner. Do as I say, not as I do. No, I mean, I'm a really frugal business owner. Anna is using my laptop that I bought in 2018.
Wow.
And she chugs on. She does a better job at this stuff than this one does.
See, my ex-wife always gets all of my old technology, so when I get a new computer, I pass mine along to her and be like, here you go.
Well, I had to replace the battery, and I had to replace the charger, because the charger died. But she just keeps on chugging.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well...
The older stuff is built different than this.
Clearly. I don't know what to do. I mean, we have a lot of people watching, which is good. But, all right, we're just going to pray that I can download it off of Facebook. Okay? We're just going to get rid of this local record. See? Immediately fixed it. Okay, well, it is cloud recording, so hopefully it is still going to record. See, that immediately fixed it.
Yeah, it's wild. How are you doing on space on your computer? Because if it doesn't have anywhere to write, it's probably backing up a little bit and it's trying to...
Oh, well, see, now, this is why I say things out loud to smarter people than me.
Well, and I just know in photography, right? Like I'm constantly moving over like 200 like gigabytes of photos at all times that are constantly like.
Oh, I gotta have no space on here. Do you know? I think I have every single. This is like the 12th masterclass. I think all of them are on my computer. Drive. Oh, I have one. It's sitting over there somewhere.
Yonder.
Over yonder. Does it get plugged in ever?
No.
No.
Oh, see, I monthly because otherwise my computer slows down so bad.
That might be my problem. Maybe because it was doing so well.
So nice though.
It will be so. But okay, so clipping it. Dayton figured out my problem. I probably need to get rid of the storage of my computer, and then it'll be fine. Hear me out. That will make a difference. Whoops. And we're going to just fix that going forward.
Yay.
Boom. Okay, so I can't even remember what we were talking about.
We were
at this
talking about
point.
taking pictures, and you're black, which
I
I just learned that.
So if for anyone that doesn't know, or maybe they're listening to the audio this whole time, they're just like this random this random person that just found the Business Readiness Program podcast, and it's on Spotify with the video, by the way. But they're just like listening to it in their headphones, and they're like, "Oh my god, this whole time this woman is black." Yes, I'm black. Okay, so. But I have a really big pet peeve when I get photos taken that I get washed out, because if like, especially if it's in the wintertime or something, I am definitely not tan. And so I get like this weird like gray color underneath. And I've had quite a few photographers come and take photos. And I'm like, oh, I will never use that.
Yeah, you have to be very careful working with individuals of color with saturation levels and skin tones, because it's like you want it to be true to, like, for
right, you want to be true to their color
100%. For people like me, right, that I'm like, if it's a little bit overexposed or underexposed, it's very negligible, but much less so. That's 100%, yeah. Right? Like, yeah.
No, we run into this problem. So funny story. This has nothing to do with your business.
That's okay. Listen, but this is fun.
Here you go. So Joy, which is my executive assistant for like 7 years, left me for a very short period of time, and got some clients. Okay, she's back. And she was always doing work for me, but she wasn't doing work for me full time, so she's back. But anyway, one of the clients had a podcast, so she went and learned how to do all the podcast editing and everything for this client. Great, works for me, because guess what? I'm using it.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, we started the Business Readiness Program Masterclass podcast, right? We're doing this whole thing, and the thing that people don't know about Joy is Joy lives in Uganda. Joy is blackity black. Okay, and she consistently has to send me screenshots of the podcast after she edits them, because I didn't have these overhead lights on.
Oh.
And it was washing out you white people so bad.
Were you using the ring light? Oh, yeah.
I looked great. I was like, ooh, okay. On top of this wall is like skin color tan.
It's not helpful.
So, okay. So if and when I ever redo my office, it's not going to be a thing. But
my arm kind of gets like right there
under
the light.
In the light. And I had like, okay. So the first time she gave it back to me, and I think I need to screenshot it and post it at some point, because it was so freaking funny. She sends it to me, and she's like, I don't know what's wrong with them, but they don't look right. And I was like, girl, you made them orange. She goes, oh, I Trumpified them. And I was like, oh my God, that's so true, though. You did. So then she like course corrected the other way, and everyone was like ghostly white, like you were dying. And so I was like, girl, you have to turn up the saturation. You can't leave them like that. She's like, I got white people blindness. I don't know what y'all supposed to look like. It's like, it was so
all about perspective, funny. Man.
Like, I know. So for anyone listening, everything in business is a functional learning experience.
Oh, 100%.
A lot of times it's funny, but yeah. So that's this podcast, but. All that to say, I am very picky about like the photos I use and why I use them. And now that I'm a little older and a little chubbier, I'm really picky, because I feel like I look skinnier in real life than I do on like video and photos.
That's all about posing too.
Right. Like I feel like now I look like my normal size, but if I get rid of this blankie, I don't look normal size no more. I don't know why.
It's
posing.
It's posing. It's depending on like what you're wearing. It's depending on what the backdrop looks like. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it, right? Like,
see, that's why he's the photographer. He be doing things. I had to figure this out. I got through like 3 masterclasses and I was like helping Joy edit them at the time, because we were like trying to figure it out. And I was like, I can't keep looking at myself. Like, this is bad. Like, it was bad.
I am gonna loathe watching myself after this, because my mannerisms and just like the way that I'm like.
Here's the thing. You do get better at this, and this is something that everyone can learn from too. You do get better. So this is probably like the 180th podcast I've ever done in my life, right? Not including like my own, because I used to have podcasts. I used to try to do podcasts, and then I get ADHD bored about them, and then I wouldn't do them.
Move on to a different.
This is why I have to have different guests on. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. But So like I'm so used to watching myself back and listening to my voice at this point. I don't care. But when I first started,
Oh yeah.
oh my god, I was like, I sound like that. Well, in my head, my voice sounds higher than it is when it comes out of my mouth.
The opposite problem.
Do you have the opposite?
I think that I sound a little bit lower, and then I listen to my voice, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's me.
Are you sure?
Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, and that's a really hard hurdle to get over, because it doesn't sound the same as just resonating inside of your skull, right? And so for me, I'd be like, what is this? Like, what is going on with my voice? So you have to learn those things, and it is hard, especially when you're first starting out in business. You want to put your best foot forward, and you're like, oh my gosh,
yeah,
So, anyway, NT-way, I got questions for you.
Oh, fantastic!
We could just shoot the shit. What is it? No, what is it? What's the old saying? Like you sit on the porch and you chew the breeze. What is it? What's the
shoot the breeze?
Shoot the breeze. Is it shoot the breeze? It's not shoot the breeze. Somebody in the comments, put in the comments what it is, because I don't know what it is. But the old timer in me is saying that it's not shoot the shit. It's chew the fat. Chew the fat.
Maybe.
I
don't know.
We're making it up, folks. We're making it up. Oh, you can see my pants that don't match now.
We can coin that term.
Right. Okay. So I got questions. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
If those that are watching also have questions for Dayton, give him a hard hitting one that he has to answer.
Put him in the comments.
Because he's been in business a long time, so it's fun. Okay. So then let's see. Okay, so take us back. Originally, I mean, granted, you were a kid, so it's a little different if you're trying to start a business as an adult now. But take us back to when you were just starting your business. What did that mean to you?
So,
he had to do the hair fix hat thing. He just had to prep his brain.
We're getting serious now. I had actually tried to start so many businesses, believe it or not. There was ADHD, right? Mm-hmm. Hyperfixation, money.
If you can't tell, there's like 4 drinks sitting right here between the 2 people. Okay,
we literally had a conversation about that before we started. I'm like, should we move? Like, nope, that's just us. So
that's how many drinks we need.
I probably could use one more actually eventually. Right? So the ADHD young Dayton, hyperfixated on business and money. I loved the idea of money and managing money and making money and spending money and just like all of the things.
We love money.
Right. And it's money, right? And so I wanted to do everything as a business. I wanted to make this and do these crafts and sell this and mow people's lawns. I all of the things. And so when I learned how to make balloon animals, it was not something that I actually intended to do vocationally.
No,
I just enjoyed doing it. Right. It was with my great grandpa, and I was 8 when I started. He had no idea what he was doing either. So we kind of learned it together, and they looked.
So much fun.
Yeah. Yes, it was. Yes. Dog, hat, sword, Snoopy on a motorcycle. Those were the four. The 4.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, none of them looked
like dog, cat, sword, or Snoopy on the motorcycle.
Yeah, no, especially not the Snoopy on the motorcycle. I wish I could remember how to do that one, because actually I think it was kind of cool. But so I started getting in with some professional clowns. I just helping them out with their events and doing it at church and doing it for outreach and all these things. And I just love doing it. And one of the clowns was like, Dayton, you should do this for a job. And I'm like, nobody does this for a living. Like, I love business. I don't see how this is a viable business. Like, this doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And so for just when I originally put myself out there, and I was running out of balloons, and I handed out hundreds of business cards and did not get a single booking. And all of a sudden I got a phone call, and she says, hey, I want you to come and make balloons at our fall festival. And I told her, and it's like, she owns a very, very large house, and invited over 100 people to her house. It's all 3 of her daughters' classmates. So it's just a massive event. Like multiple inflatables in the backyard, cotton candy, like so good. And she's like, I want to hire you. And I said, I don't have any more balloons. And she says, that's okay. I will prepay you. I will pay you your hourly fee up front so you can buy balloons to bring them to my event and do it. I said, okay, cool. So bought the balloons, but did it. Handed out business cards there. I think I booked like 8 or 10 events from that event.
Well, and then like every class in
it just
grew,
exploded. And so it was this moment of like, wow, this could be a business, right? Like this could be
We're
a
kind
thing.
of killing
Like,
it, yeah.
so yeah, it just kind of caught me by surprise a little bit. I was something that I really loved doing, and I had a lot of passions, and I had a lot of things that I tried to make business, but I feel like this is the first one that overlapped with the idea of like something I love doing and something people are willing to pay good money for, that like pay a sustainable like living for.
So then I guess at what point did it kind of go from like, oh, I really love this and this is super fun, this is like a hobby that I do, to like, oh shit, like this is like I got responsibilities now.
Yeah, and the responsibilities as a 12-year-old, the responsibility was hard, and I'm so thankful for my mom. Mom, if you're watching this one,
she better be watching.
Probably is. Thank you, right? Because all the administrative stuff and the money and the contracts and the invoice, like that was all her. She designed it all herself and everything. So thankful for that. And you know, but it was a hard thing for me to accept, because all of a sudden my weekends weren't spent hanging out with my friends and weren't spent doing the things. It was, oh, we've got 4 events this weekend doing balloons and face painting. Like, and we go right from the farmer's market to this event, and then after church, we've got this event. And so it became very, a lot all at once. And I loved it. Again, as a 12-year-old making $25 an hour. I'm like, that's good money. Back in 2000 in like Sierra was like, that is good money. Like, and so I was able to buy a bunch of stuff and, you know, pay for my car, and my grandma went in on a letterman's jacket with me. Like I was able to do a lot of things that my friends weren't able to do because they might not have had the money. And so it was like, it was this trade-off of, yeah, there's a lot of responsibility. There's also a lot of benefits. And just trying to kind of balance that. And I mean, I was super busy with school anyway. I was in band, orchestra, and choir, theater, AP classes. So like my schedule was already
fuller than shit.
And of course the ADHD, right? I had no idea. Looking back, I'm like, oh my gosh, it was all over the place.
Don't you love that though? As an adult, you go backwards and you go, oh, that's what that was.
Well, okay, side tangent, friends. Screening my children for autism. And sitting there talking to the neuropsychologist, I'm like, oh, that sounds an awful lot like me as a kid. And they're asking all these questions. I'm like, I could have answered yes to every single one of those.
Oh no!
Oh no! It's just So,
but hot take here. I truly think that I shouldn't say that the people that are super successful in business, right? Because you have to have a certain amount of cojones, right? Because you're gonna be like, well, it is what it is.
I'm just gonna go,
right? But also like starting a business after a business, right? Because sometimes that first business doesn't work, the second business doesn't work. It's the fourth business that works for you, and you're like, holy shit, I got money again, right? I think I have yet to meet a true business owner that's not neurodivergent.
That's not neurodivergent. I 100%
agree. And I am no therapist. I will say this. I am no therapist and I am no counselor. But the maths.
It does.
So.
And I will say this, right? Like there are definitely like cons to neurodivergency. Like we acknowledge the fact that it is definitely a disability. And there are days where having like ADHD really makes owning a business hard and frustrating and more difficult than it should be. But also the way that my brain works and processes information makes me great at what I do. So it's not like, oh yeah, it's like a superpower. It's not. It is a disability. But on the flip side, like I've, through lots and lots of years of therapy at this point now, learned how to kind of like channel that and like rein it in and then use it to be like, okay, I can see the world differently. So how can I implement that and do something with it?
So I had to do it. I mean, this is not even part of the questions.
We're just completely off base right now, y'all.
So I had to do it a little bit. I mean, therapy, of course, but I do a little differently because mine leads to burnout because I'll just work 18, 20-hour days and like take the weirdest of naps and then be like, okay, I'm awake, and do it again. And I'm kind of like always chasing that high because business will give you such a good high. You're like, I am the best.
The highs are huge and the lows are devastating.
And so like I've got two things that I know, like if I'm starting to feel really low, and I'm like, this is stupid, I got two things. One, This couch right here is a good napper. Okay, I'd be taking a nap. I just need to take a 10-minute, right? Because like sometimes I feel it in the day, right, where I'm like, oh, I'm not going to accomplish jack shit this afternoon, so I just need to like reset my brain. But if it's like a multi-day thing, I just know I need to get a little money in my bank account.
Oh yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Gives you, it's just like, oh, let's, okay.
Yeah, like, the invoice got paid. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. See, I still do know what I'm doing. You're right. The invoice is paid. We're good. And so...
You just got to leave a couple that you know that if you reach out to me like, hey, this is overdue, just because it's like...
Yeah, so sometimes I do that, and it's seriously the little ones. But the other thing I do, and this is really helped, because I know this about myself, is, because money is my motivator, if we're going to be honest, I stagger my invoices. So I don't invoice everybody on the 1st. Like, all my clients don't get, the 1st is when the invoices go out. Like, I'll have an invoice go on the 7th, and then another one on the 12th, another one on the 15th. And that way... Constant.
It looks constant.
That way super I constantly smart. Have...
Yeah, but I need to talk to you about that, because you're on a quarterly contract with me. And I'm like, oh, yeah, this is going to be nice. We're going to get a little bit in whatever. And then a couple months later, all of a sudden, I'm like, invoice paid in full. I'm like, what?
You're welcome. Okay, you're welcome. So on the flip side of that, my ADHD, I'm very bad at money management.
Oh, sure.
I'm very, very bad. So I know if there is money sitting in my account,
can you spend it?
I'm gonna find a way to spend that shit.
See, you know how many bank accounts I have?
Oh, me too.
Because like money comes in and it all goes into an income account. Well, in my answers to the questions, which we still have only gotten to the first one, you guys. I referenced a book, and it's the Pumpkin Plan by Mike Malovich. Michaelovich. I looked up how to say it. I forgot it. Michaelovich.
That's a name though. His parents were trying to do.
Well, Anyway. It's German, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So he wrote the Pumpkin Plan, but he also wrote Profit First. And so fantastic set of books, by the way. And the idea that like all money goes into an account and it sits there, and then you distribute that money where it goes before anything gets spent. So I literally don't have debit cards or checks for my income account. Like, I cannot access that money until it has been moved to somewhere else. So like, I don't have access to that money. It just sits there. And so before I spend any of it, that forces me to say how much of this was people that prepaid, how much of this was contractor pay. And I have to move all of that money away first, because then I can look at it and be like, oh, I still have this much left, but I know everything is already taken care of. I'm not accidentally borrowing against myself.
Yep.
And then I'm going to move this much into savings. I'm going to move this much into my spending account. I'm going to buy this thing that I was really looking at. Like, it forces.
That's smart.
Yeah, I know. Because all of a sudden I'd be like, oh my gosh, I need this invoice to pay because I have to pay artists this weekend. And I accidentally spent their money.
like, it's gone. No, so
that was years ago, by the way, like many years ago that I did that. So if you want to work for me, I promise I pay on time now.
I do mostly. I do mostly, and I only say that because if I miss the direct deposit cutoff date, you're getting a fucking physical check. My bad. Because like sometimes Monday night comes and goes really quick, and it'll be Wednesday morning, and I'll be like, but
I think my contracts with my artists say within 7 days, but I tell them all, I try to do the next day. I said, if you just want your money, just send me a message,
right?
Because I will. It's on my to-do list somewhere. But like,
so
if you
the nice thing is, I don't have contractors like that anymore. Like, it's all like
automated.
They get paid weekly. It's done. Like, I just don't have to think about it. So, I don't have events like that, right? Yeah. Like, it's, you worked 15 hours. I pay you for 15 hours this week. You know what I mean? So it makes it a little different. Okay, wait. We're getting off track. I know everybody's watching, and they're probably very entertained by. They're like, "Wait, you guys have money issues too?" Yes.
Yes, we do. Always. Perks of a business, y'all.
Well, and see, my problem is, I'll be like, you know what? If I do this and this and this, I'll grow. And then I do, and then I have more money, more problems.
Oh, I think there's actually a question about that on there.
Probably.
Growing deep versus wide. Splitting. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Wait. So let me scroll here, because we kind of talked about.
We jumped around a little bit.
Yeah, we did.
I remember some of my answers. I'm glad I read them last night.
Yeah, I did not. I told you I got through 200. This is the problem, folks. I got through 200 emails and not these questions. Because Anna, my wonderful Anna, wrote these. They're great questions. I'm very entertained. Okay. You've built 2 businesses.
Correct.
Which is Dapaduya and Dayton Bennett Photography. Okay. And then, but how did you know when it was time to expand rather than going deeper on what you already had?
Okay, so I did not. In fact, I was naughty. I did the wrong thing. So I looked at everything that everybody else was doing. I'm like, I could do that. I could bring that in. I could copy that. I just need to buy that, and we could do that too. And we did probably 30 different things.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to manage that many things. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it was terrible. Absolutely awful. The ADHD. I did not need 30 pots on the oven, right? They're all boiling over.
One's burning, one needs more liquid.
I forgot to put anything in that one. And
right. It's just hot.
So it was this thing where, and I wanted to do yard signs. I love the idea of like all those cute yard cards where you get all the letters and you put them in there. I want to figure out how to do that. Like I could put $3,000 into that. Absolutely. Like,
see, that's me. This is me doing the like, what's $3,000?
So I'll make it back. I need to book out 15 times and it will pay for itself. Like terrible justification, right? And so I just did that with everything. So I'd buy this and then I've got this now. And then I would do it like 2 times, then it would just sit there and I wouldn't do it anymore. And that's 100% the ADHD. Like, I 100%. Get that. And so it was when it was reading that book, The Pumpkin Plan, and really discussing the idea of laser focus. And although things make you money, they are not necessarily the things you should be doing. And it's so when people are trying to grow a prize-winning pumpkin, they select one pumpkin on the vine and they cut off everything else. Now, those pumpkins might have been good pumpkins. They might have been big. But if you want that one pumpkin to grow, you cut off anything that's diverting resources away from it. And so it was just this like, oh my gosh. So I said, whoa! Like I wrote everything out that I was doing. And I looked at all of my expenses and I compared things and I'm like, okay, how much is this part of my business making me? How much is this part? How much is this part? How much is this part? How much is it costing me to do these things? Where am I actually making money at?
Yeah.
I cut out like 8 different things and I said, I'm just not going to do those anymore.
Done.
And then all of a sudden, because I didn't have a whole bunch of other processes happening, a whole bunch of other projects or like pots on the oven, I was actually able to pour myself into those things and really start to develop them and get better at them and make them make me more money. And so I didn't really figure out the idea of like, oh, let me go wide. I had to learn how to go deep and how to really like hone in. And I will say I learned so much from all of those things. I launched a couple of the businesses along the way as well, right? That's just entrepreneur. I'm always constantly, oh, it's a side hustle, it's this, that, the other. But really having that moment of I'm gonna laser focus on these 4 specific things in this business, and that's it. I had somebody that offered to give me like a $10,000 yard card business actually this past year, with website bookings, clients already on the calendar. She says it makes thousands of dollars a year, and I will just give it to you. And I said no, I absolutely not. Now 3 years ago, Dayton
would have jumped
like, oh yes, I've wanted to do this my whole life. Like this is awesome, and I was just like, no, I can't. I cannot, because it's going to pull me away from the things that are currently working. And again, that's not to say that's not going to make me a buttload of money, but it is going to make me not as good at the things I'm doing.
Right.
And so I had to laser focus and really say, I'm going to be the best at these things.
No, I think that's really smart. I mean, I didn't do that too. Right. Because I have absolutely no problem investing in a company. And then that investment comes with time. Yep. And the older I get, the less time I want to put into things. 100%. Like in the sense that like it's not because I don't want to work, 40 or 50 or 60 hours. Like I want to be able to choose to be able to get on a plane on Friday and be like, I'm out. And I'm out for 48 hours and I don't have to worry about anything. Yep. Things are not piling up so bad that like I come back and Monday morning I'm like pulling my hair out. I will say like so I owned an agency. That's when we met. I was just selling it right then. And we were very like pray and spray agency.
Yeah.
We had access, we had teams, we had access to do everything and everything.
Everything.
And so I needed to be kind of a jack of all trades so that I could talk about and manage and,
And sell.
and make it
Yeah.
make sense. Right. And now, people ask me, well, will you do the marketing for that? And the answer's no. I won't. I have a very specific clientele I work with a very specific level I work with, and that is it. Now, I'm happy to talk to you about it. I'm happy to look over your plan. I'm happy to kind of give you my 2 cents, but I'm not doing the implementation. I'm not sitting with you for, hours and hours and hours figuring this out. I'll give you an hour of my time to help you out. But and so it's the same idea is I kind of had to trim back and go, okay, how much am I willing to put into this, and why? So you've got a little bit different because you have to have physical stuff to go with your service. I don't,
and
thankfully.
That's true. But like parallel to that, even like I have 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to say, listen, they're having a hard day today. I don't want to have to respond to emails and anything, and I can just say I will get to this tomorrow, so that I can check out, be with them, be present with them, give them what they need and want. And then the next day when I send them on to their moms, I can be like, all right, now I'm just going to get everything done today. But if I have 20 different things going on, it immediately overwhelming. And it's this idea, like I used to be so stressed out, and this is like pre-medication, pre-therapy, that like, oh my goodness, I cannot stop working. Like my kids could be right there. And if I'm not doing it, and I mean, there's questions about burnout that I'm sure we'll talk about a little bit as well, but I was burnt out all the time, like in a constant state of
fight or flight.
Yes. So trimming back and lasering in and saying, I'm going to do these things. I'm going to do them well. And I'm going to put systems in place that makes it so that way they function.
So I guess with that, like as you've built these businesses, because you got the 2 now, what is something that you've kind of changed your mind about since starting out that you were like let's say young adult to now, not like 12 to now?
Did you read my answer to that one?
I did.
Is that golden?
I don't know. Well, I didn't really read it. I just scanned it. Don't count my reading ability here.
Listen.
Yeah.
You're grazing. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for?
Skimming.
Thank you.
Skimmed.
No, did anybody comment the right answer to that?
No, they didn't.
Okay. I feel like
all we've got is great advice, Dayton.
By who?
Faith Traynor.
Oh, hey! I just did. Faith is the very first person to hire me for drone work with my photography, actually. So I just got to do pictures of their family farm. They had like 7th generation farmers in Milton, and it was so cool. I got kissed by a cow.
Love a good moo.
She was like, do you want to see the moo cows? I'm like, yes, I want to see the moo cows. I'm like, yes. And so that was really cool. So hi, Faith. Thanks for watching. So I guess one thing that like really changed my perspective of everything, money matters. So when I started out, even as a young adult, even like recently, like 2 years ago, I had such guilt about charging what we charge, right? We are not cheap. Like the services that we provide are premium services. You can find cheaper balloon art. You can find cheaper entertainers. You can find a cheaper photographer. I guarantee that. We deliver quality. It's all about the customer service. But there's still this thing where I felt so guilty because we work with a lot of nonprofits, a lot of school districts, a lot of smaller events, churches, like these places. And I'm like, I know you guys don't have a whole lot of money, right? Like a very tight budget. And I was always like, I just need a discount. I just need a discount. I just need a discount. And as a side hustle,
fine.
That is totally fine, right? Like if it's like I can afford to make a little bit less on this one because I really value what you guys are doing. And that's fine. I'll accept that. Now I'm like, I have so many artists that are working for me that unless I charge enough to pay them well, it like twofold, I have to pay them well enough that they want to work for me, enough that they're willing to even sometimes maybe take off of their other job to come do a job for me because they're like, yeah, absolutely. I would love to work with you more than, right. Yeah, 100%. I also need to make enough that I can continue to do what I'm doing. Because if I start needing to pick up a second job or go work full time somewhere, I can't secure jobs for them because being a dad of 2 kids and working a full time job, I'm like, there's 0% chance of me actually being able to invest anything in my business anymore. And so like having this switch flip where it's like money does matter. Like this is a for-profit business. I should be
making
money. I should be profiting. Yes. And so again, reading those books and Profit First was huge. Like, no, I am the owner. I need to make some money. And I will pay my artists I will make sure my artists are paid well, but I will also make sure that I am making money, because at the end of the day, like, it is, well, and you can attest to this, for a job that goes out, like, it might only be a 2-hour job on the site.
Yeah.
But how many hours of contact and emails and contracts and invoicing, and I have thousands of dollars tied up every single month in expenses with business. Like, it costs money to run a business. Like, money matters. And so reframing that was huge.
I think I'm going to just play that clip during cohort number 2.
Yeah.
Because I have this thing where I'm like, you can have a hobby that makes some money. Okay, which is totally fine.
Yep.
Nobody's knocking it. But if you want a business that is not a hobby that makes money, it's a business. It pays for itself and it pays you. And I say that because it's my own personal experience. I went from consulting to owning an agency back to kind of consulting. If we're going to be honest at this point, I'm kind of more of a consultant.
With more laser focus now, though.
With more laser focus, yeah. But when I built my agency, I built it backwards. I got to pay my team, and then I'll get whatever's left. Yep. And you can build back into that. You can build, because I got back into getting a paycheck, but man, was that stressful.
Yep.
And so now, like, when I talk to people, I'm like, don't make these mistakes. Don't do that. Like, build your business so that it pays for itself.
Yep.
So that you don't have to go get a job as a part-time barista, so that you can pay your own bills while you're paying a fucking team of 8.
Yep.
Because been there, done that.
And I love, like, one of my biggest exciting moments of owning a business is paying other people. Like, I love having a team. I love writing checks for people. Like, and if any of my
I don't like seeing the checks come out of my account, but I love writing.
Oh, see, but here's the thing, right? Like, it's all moved into a separate account. As soon as money comes in, it's gone. It's already gone for me. I don't even fair. So, and if any of my entertainers are listening right now, you're not listening to this next part. So, this is also another question, like, what's coming in the future?
Yes. Yeah, what's coming in the future?
But are you wanting to jump to that question right now? Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
But I want to do Christmas bonuses for all my artists. Like, I want to do profit sharing, where it's like, literally, I'm just putting away a chunk of, like, every single job that comes through that I have entertainers working, and then say at beginning of December, like, you guys help make money. Here is, like, extra Christmas money, right? I love paying people. I love that. But it has to make enough to pay me, and then also
and then have the money saved up for that.
Yes.
No, I do love that. I will say that is, I think less than, like, paying payroll, because sometimes that stresses me out. The like, oh, it's your birthday, here's $50. Yeah. Oh, you said something about you're driving down to Florida on a family trip, here's $50 of gas. Like, go fill up your car once, like, on me. That's the kind of stuff that kind of feeds me.
Yeah.
I would say verse it, and, like, the Christmas bonuses, or those that don't know or maybe haven't got one, I'm sorry, I love you. Like, the Christmas presents that I give out.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for mine this year too.
You're welcome. You're gonna get one.
Yes.
You're already on the list.
Heard about them.
But, like, like, I spend a lot of time and money on those.
Yeah.
Like, I either source from local businesses. I make it myself. Like, we spend a lot of time on those, and then we spend the time to actually take those to the clients. Yeah. Right. And I really like that stuff, but you have to have the cash.
You have to. Yep.
And or the time to be able to do that. Right. Like, last year, I think I spent 3 days on making all the Christmas baskets, because I made most of the stuff myself, because I like cooking. So, side note, I like cooking and baking and canning and doing all that. But, and I really like doing that. Previous years, I had more money and less time. And so, like, I went and found some local businesses, and I, bought $800-900 worth of stuff. And then I spent a day, putting it all together. So whatever, each year I try to do that. And I really like that, because, like, for my vendors and or my staff or, my clients, I want them to feel like they're cared for.
Yeah. And appreciated.
I appreciate the year that we had together. And so that's been a big one for me as well. I really like that. Okay. So I'm like scanning these, because some of these we already kind of covered by talking, and I don't want to, not that you don't want to hear Dayton talk, because obviously Dayton's amazing. But
I keep doing. I'm gonna. You're gonna have to go through and count how many times I gave thumbs up to the camera.
ooh,
Like,
okay.
it's at least probably 30 right now.
You know,
Anytime you talk about me, I'm like,
every time. Okay, so not every time. I love, if you follow the business readiness program, I love putting out reels that are just kind of off the wall. Like I will
from these classes, I've seen a couple.
yeah. I like just like combing through like so cohort number 1, I had Felipe, my wonderful intern, and I miss him so much. And so he was like taking he would like watch the whole cohort and just like take videos of stuff. So like I have videos of like people just like just the funniest things. Or he had videos of people like talking, but they like he would catch them off guard with a question. They were like standing super awkward.
Yeah.
Like, right. So one of the videos I just put out, because I edit all the reels for BRP.
Okay.
I find myself quite hilarious. That's the only reason I do it. And also it just feeds my creative soul. But one of them was literally Trevor. If you go back and find it, it's the big guy. He's actually sitting in this chair, and he goes, "Yup," and that's the whole reel. And I had myself cracking up because it was like there was a question that like flew across the top of the screen. I think that's how I edited it, and he just goes, "Yup, that's not the question we asked him." Okay, so like oh my gosh, I find myself quite funny in the editing process of these. But
did you again, completely off
Yeah.
topic, did you see like the videos where you ask like your staff like, oh, what sound does a firework make?
Yes.
I want to do that with I'm just literally gonna go to like when my artists are
Yes.
entertaining, they're in the middle of like, I'm just like, hey, what sound does a firework make? And literally just like
my favorite, and I just sent it. So I help manage the Janesville Innovation Center, which is where we're at, by the way. Their social media. So if you ever see stuff that isn't graphics,
That's you.
Jocelyn did it.
Got it.
Okay, so I sent it to the boys. The boys are Kane, who owns Post Shields, sits on the BRP board. Trevor, who owns Stronghold Decks, he went through cohort 1.
Yep.
But he also owns Trade Cleaning. That's what he went through.
That was that was his.
He like threw garbage, right? In his pitch. If you haven't watched that pitch, it's freaking hilarious. He pitched garbage in his pitch. It's on YouTube. And then Noah, who also went through cohort 1, and owns Cork and Clover Events. Okay, so all 3 of them are here in the Janesville Innovation Center, and there's this trend that goes around. It's like, what's your walk-up song? And they'll be like, AC/DC, blah, blah, blah. And then like, they'll record them walking, and they're playing like, making my way downtown, walking. It's like the most like opposite of what they said. It's the funniest thing. So I sent it to the group chat. I was like, please, can we do this for the Jix Facebook page? Like, no one watches those.
Man.
But man, would I be entertained. And they all said yes. So now I got to get on it and actually get them recorded. So if you are following the Janesville Innovation Center, just follow for just that video. It'll come out probably August sometime. Because I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them to do it.
That's exciting.
And I'm gonna make them pick each other. So I'm gonna make like Kane.
Oh, nice.
Trevor, so he can pick the song. So it's more funnier there. But yeah, they're amazing. They're amazing people. Okay, so what is the hardest part of running a business that nobody really tells you? Because I don't think I should ask that question to everyone that comes on.
Yeah.
Because each one has a different.
I'm gonna hold on. Give me a second.
You said.
Oh, just give me the idea of what I said, because there was
accountability.
Oh yeah. So here's the thing.
He said, "Wait a damn second."
Fix the hat. Hold on. Oh, it's getting sweaty. I'm just kidding. When you are a solopreneur, especially, right? Mm-hmm. You go from working a full-time job somewhere, and you have a superior, and you have colleagues, and you have
an office space.
And you go in and you clock in, and you are on the clock, and you have tasks that are assigned to you or things you know need to be done, and you know that there's a deadline. And by the end of the day, I need to do X, Y, and Z, and then I clock out, and I better hope I got everything done, right? Like I've got people there working with me, and I have somebody that I report to. When you are a solopreneur, it's you. Mm-hmm. You are your accountability. And for neurodivergent individuals, especially, we are the worst at accountability and
Horrible.
like interoceptive, like understanding, like even I'm hungry, my body temperature is wrong, I have to go to the bathroom. Like we already struggle with internal accountability and figuring out where we're at with things. And so just the idea of I am doing this on my own and I don't have somebody at the end of the day to say, hey, I need you to pick up the slack. Hey, these are the things that need to get done. It's on you.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess twofold. Number one, it would have been great to learn about systems before I tried launching a business. I love systems. I could talk for hours and hours about systems.
We have a whole week on them because I'm like, get it together.
Right? Like, and it's so important. Systems. Is this a systems?
Oh, systems. Okay, so he came in, side note to everyone watching. He came in so excited because like we're both business owners, so we'd be chatting about stuff. Right? He came in so excited to show me this binder. Drum roll, please.
So it's my binder.
Mm-hmm.
So I, back in COVID time, switched to a CRM, which is a customer resource management software, customer relationship. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah. It's more resource management for me.
He said you are a resource of my paycheck. It's
usually my contracts. And anyway, sorry. Now you got to go edit that back. It's a customer relationship management software.
We're going to clip that too because I said resource of my paycheck. Okay.
Anyways, and I've automated a bunch of stuff on there, which is great. Like somebody reaches out and it automatically sets like to-do lists and it's got tasks, and when they're doing it sends forms, and it's great. Fantastic. The dilemma is that I have that for one business. I have another one for my other business, right? Like photography separate from the events. And then also you have people on Facebook and you have people randomly emailing and texting, and I'm just out in the wild talking to people. And they're like, oh my gosh, I need this from you. I'm like, okay, cool. It's hard. And so all of a sudden my brain is like, I know that there are things that I need to do, but I don't remember what it is. I know that there are events that need work. I can't remember where I'm at with certain things. Did I actually send that form? Did I not send that form? And so again, a lack of systems, and it's on me. I don't have any accountability there.
You need an Anna. I'm telling you right now, Anna can never leave me because she's now officially a verb. You need an Anna.
I need an Anna. Mm-hmm. She's now officially a verb.
Yeah, because you need an Anna.
That's a noun.
We're gonna clip that one out. That's gonna get clipped out. No one said I can do math. You need
two Anna would be a verb. You need to Anna. Yes. Yeah, if you're like, oh, you're Anna-ing right now, then that would be a verb.
Okay, no, I need an Anna.
And if you did it both, then it would be a gerund. If you were able to utilize it in both ways, then.
I thought gerund was a font. You know what? We're gonna.
Okay. Anyways, so my binder here. This is now every single event between now and the end of the year. I'm trying to get the angle right.
I know.
All in paper form. It's definitely. And I've got flags, and I have there you go. I got flags, and I have different things where it like tells me where I'm at in the booking process. The different colors mean different things, but every single business inquiry that I have right now is in this binder. And instead of having, I know I've got to-do lists here, I know I've got to-do lists there, I've jotted things down. All of the red flags where they are waiting on something for me. I literally just wrote all of it down on a single piece of paper, worked top down. I was done in an hour and a half. I can't say never. It has been years since I went to bed with a 0 task to-do list. And so like this system, it took me multiple days to implement and to print and to revise and to do, but immediately the mental real estate that it freed up for me. And now this is a form of accountability because I can look back and say, oh, this one right here, right? This is a photo booth event. And right now I have sent everything along to them. I'm just waiting for their invoice to be paid. So that's a green flag. It's a good to go. There's a blue flag. I know I need to get the photo booth stuff ready ahead of time. This is my accountability. So like systems, huge. The other thing is that in the solopreneur world, you don't have colleagues. You don't have people that are going through it with you. And so find like the importance of finding a people.
Shameless plug, BRP cohort number 2 or 3 or 4, wherever you're watching.
Let's do 2 because it's still like registration's still available right now. So 100%.
But if you're watching this in years to come, cohort number
7.
Yeah. There you go.
6 or 7.
6, 7.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna show that to my kids. Can we clip that?
Oh, yes.
So finding a people that understand it and that get it, that you can just be real with. And so like my recommendation is to find somebody in your field right? That you could be a mentor, especially like somebody that knows what they're doing more than you do. So like somebody in your field that has experience that you can draw from. Find somebody in a parallel field. So maybe not your field directly, but like they do similar stuff. Oh yeah, I understand where you're coming from.
So they still do.
Yes, yes. Right. Because they're going to understand a lot of struggles. And then find somebody that is not in your field whatsoever, because you guys are going to be able to teach each other and learn from completely. Oh my gosh, I never would have thought of that. You do that for that. Like,
right.
So finding those people and then actively utilizing them as a support network, so you are not doing it alone. Even if you're solopreneuring, having community is super important.
And I will even add to that, because like I went into owning a business with friends, right? Those friends still to this day do not own a single business.
Yeah.
Those friends don't get it.
Yeah.
I love them.
Great intentions.
Amazing.
So many, especially like, oh, have you thought about like you should maybe like, oh, I appreciate your input on that. Yeah. It's not gonna do anything for me. Yeah.
Like, thank you so much.
I'm so thoughtful of you.
Right? Like, or like they just don't understand the stress of, oh shit, payroll's coming up on Friday and I'm $200 short. What do I do? Right? They just don't, because their pay comes in.
I'll just go clock in some overtime.
Yes.
I wish.
Right? So understanding that you're going to find people that support you in every other aspect of your life, except for your business. And not because they don't support you like doing the business, but because they just don't get it.
So you need to find people that do.
Then you need to find people that do. And I will also add the secondary caveat is find people that do, that don't want anything from you.
Yep.
And it's really hard to clock, especially when you first start out, because there's plenty of people that want to be close to you because you can offer something.
Yep.
So for example, I want to be close to Dayton and we want to be friends because he can do all my photography, but he's going to do it for me for free.
Yeah.
Or cheap. Right. And those are the people that you don't necessarily want to be like best friends with.
They're very important for your circle because they still might be influential and they could essentially turn into a client.
Yes, but they're not like your best friend.
Right.
Because your best friend will give you the money that you are due. Now, if you offer like, oh, yeah, dude, you need a new headshot, man. That is janky. If I offer, that's different.
100%.
But if they're kind of expecting you to kind of help, those are the people that are a little bit more moochy than best friendly. And it's really hard to decide. It is.
Oh, man. Yeah. This is completely off topic. I was going to mention it earlier when we were talking about burnout and laser focus and doing less, right? So with so much of what we do we do a lot of nonprofit and church work. We only work for free when I approach a client. Correct. Because I see an event and I'm like, oh my gosh, I really vibe with that.
And I will email them.
I would like that in my portfolio. And I really love what they're trying to accomplish here. And I will send them an email like, hey, if I were to set you up with a balloon twister, or could I come and take pictures of your event and document it and give it to you, right? Like that is an offer from me to them. But I probably get at least 10 to 15 requests every single month. Hey, could you come and donate? Could you come and do this? Or do you want to pay a vendor fee to be able to be a vendor at our event? I'm like, no, because we are just too busy.
Yeah,
but
I don't need it. Thank you.
I intentionally seek out some of those opportunities to be like, wow, I really vibe with what you're doing. I want to be a part of that. And if you are not able to pay me at all, that's completely fine because I believe in what you're doing. And again, with like friends and everything as well, it is not the end of the world to have people in your network that you barter with or that you trade out with and you do that kind of stuff with. But like you're saying, being best friends with them is going to be draining because you're going to constantly feel like you're giving and not actually like
receiving.
Yeah.
Or like, hey, like I really need you to do this, and this, you get that done. And then they don't quite fulfill to the level that they're able to because they're kind of being lazy on your account, whatever. So all that to say, learn from our mistakes.
I'll do this again.
Learn from our mistakes. Because, I know I've done it. I literally, before we got on, this is a shameless plug, starting a secondary podcast where Jocelyn just spews a bunch of shit. But
I need to be a guest on that one, too.
He's going to definitely be a guest. There's plenty to tell there that's not masterclass worthy, but still entertaining. But we were talking about a relationship where I helped build the business. I made a website. I connected with people. Like I did all these things. I gave my time for free for multiple events to just help out, to help build their business. And because I thought we were friends, And I mean, this is just recently. This is the last like 2-3 years of my life, and it completely backfired. Um, and I thought I was getting pretty good at like deciding like, oh, yep, that's a no for me. And even that, I mean, and here's the thing: is they're the reason why now a friend will reach out to me and be like, "Hey, can you do this for me, like a website or something like that?" Because like, yeah, I'm really good at it. Like, it'll rank on Google. I'm good at it. It'll be done. The answer is no. I no longer do friend work. Period.
My joke, but it's not really a joke, is anytime it's like, oh, you give us like the friends discount. I'm like, yeah, friends and families double.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll charge you double because you're going to be
You
more
know
of
my
a
personal
pain in
cell
the
phone number.
yeah, and you're going to be a pain in the butt because
Yep.
you know me and
Mm-hmm.
like and obviously I'm not going to charge them double, but it gets the point across. So it's like, listen, my time is worth my time regardless of who's paying for it.
Correct.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
and true friends are not going to try and take advantage of that,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, they're going to see you, like you were saying, they're going to see you for what you're worth, and they're going to say like, I want to support you,
Yes,
and I need this done, so I'd rather go with you
because I know you're going to do it right, and I like your work.
Yeah.
And exactly. I will say, and this is less like masterclass Dayton, this is masterclass us, but recently, within the last like 3-4 years, I have noticed my true friends, whether they own a business or not, like the ones that like maybe are just happen to be working, like they work a job, they send me the best clients.
Mm.
And it's always like, oh, this is a really cool project. I'm so glad I got to be part of this.
Yeah.
And anyway, so that's been a new, because like I always have people like send me clients, blah blah blah. But like I'm noticing like my really good friends spend the time to think about me
100%.
and recommend me in the business. So okay. So now shameless plug for Dayton. You were named Entrepreneur of the Year for the Greater Beloit Chamber for 2026. Was it
2025?
Okay, 2025.
2 years in a row? I'm just kidding.
Carrie better be watching. Just kidding. What did that recognition mean to you? And then did it change anything about how you see yourself or maybe your business or your work?
Yeah. So
we've got jokes, but
yeah, and so this one is a little bit more heavy, right? So right before Carrie called me and said, hey, like, I want to let you know this, I was contemplating quitting the business.
Don't you hate that?
I was genuinely thinking to myself, I'm like, I could go sell cars.
This was your invoice got paid situation.
Yes. No, It really truly was. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, there's so much stress involved with this. And my systems I had systems, but they just didn't feel like they were working. And I was overwhelmed and my kids were dysregulated. And I was dysregulated. We're all just surviving. And I just got to this point where I'm like, maybe I just need to go get a 9-to-5. Mm-hmm. I'll just go get something with great benefits. That's another thing people don't tell you about, having to purchase your own insurance. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very strongly considering being done.
Mm-hmm.
And also, to kind of play off of the last question, finding those people that even when you're feeling like that, they're going to empathize with you, but then also put a fire under your butt and say like, hey, I know that, but like, get it together. Like, you are capable and you're going to do it. And it's like, oh, okay, I will.
Well, the other thing is like the people that, at least for me, I'm a big coworker. The people that'll sit down and be like, okay, I need to get these 5 things done, and I'm clearly procrastinating.
Yeah.
And they'll sit there with you doing their own thing while you get them.
It's called body doubling, and it's a neurodivergent thing.
Oh, I know what it is. I'm saying this for other people that maybe don't know the term body doubling, but before I knew that term, it was so helpful. Oh, yeah. And even to this day, that's so helpful. So that side note to that, if you ever need something like that, and you're close, you're welcome to come sit in my office.
So I was ready to throw the towel in, and I get this phone call, and it was just this moment of, I was teaching entrepreneurship at Rock County Christian School, actually, like when the phone rang, and I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, I have to take this phone call. Like, they were working on a project. Yeah. And I'm like, hey guys, I got to take this phone call really quick. Like, don't say anything stupid. Don't yell anything. Like, let me just talk on the phone for a minute. And so I answered it, and I like could feel myself, like, I don't even know what emotion I was feeling, but I hung the phone up and the kids are all just staring at me.
You're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. And they're like, Mr. Bennett, what happened? And I said, can you guys keep it secret? I said,
no,
tell anybody. No, they can't.
But
and so I told them, and the number, and these are like high school juniors and seniors, and some of them have known me for like 8 years. But they're like, Mr. Bennett, like, you really deserve that. Like, you talk about it all the time. Yeah. And it was just like wow, okay, so what I'm doing, even though I'm struggling right now, and even though it's hard, it's still making an impact, and it's still
People are noticing.
People are noticing. It is doing good. So it was kind of like it was that fire under my butt where it's like, listen, I'm gonna persevere. I'm gonna push through. I can't get this award and be like, actually, guys, peace out. I'm done.
I'm done. Thanks for all the good times and the money.
Gonna go out on a high note.
Yeah.
And so, just having this, and it was just this reignition of like, you know what, I am really gonna hone in and really like use this as a moment of encouragement. And I can look back at this and the next time I'm frustrated and be like, but I was entrepreneur of the year.
Yeah, right. Obviously I can do this. See, mine is if a man can do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So that's usually mine. But
if a white man can do it, even more so.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. Yes.
As
yeah. If a mediocre white man can do it, I can do it as well.
Are you calling me mediocre?
No, but that is my favorite phrase. Is a mediocre white man can do it. I can do it as well. And then I pull out my big girl panties and I do it.
So I would like, it was just this moment of, you know what, let's keep moving forward. Let's keep doing this. And I mean, just from the perspective of now I have that in my back pocket, and I don't like talking about it, but it gets brought up all the time.
Well, because you're basically famous.
What can I say? But
yeah.
sometimes I forget about it. Honestly, I was literally reading that question. I was reading that question last night. I'm like, oh yeah, that's sitting on my bookshelf by my bed.
That did happen. Yeah.
So it was very encouraging, but it also reinforced like this was in the corporate world. Mm-hmm. And as I'm continuing to grow and to adapt and to change systems, I'm really going to lock in on the clientele that I feel like I'm making the biggest impact in.
Yep.
And that is the corporate world. And so, again, thinking about future stuff, which is at the very end, I know I'm not rushing.
We're close.
There are like so many things that I'm changing about how we do birthday parties and how we approach these more residential things, because it's not that we don't want to do them, but they are just not my focus. And so it was like this, hey, in this arena, you are making a huge impact. That's where I need to be spending my time. That's where I need to be focusing on.
I like it. And if anyone doesn't know, he's entrepreneur of the year. So there's going to be so many. I'm so excited. This is going to be such a fun one to clip. Okay. Because there's some that are like really, like, for example, Mark's was hilarious. If you haven't watched Mark Borowitz on the masterclass, he is such a funny man. I can't like speak more highly of him. I love working with him, and he is funny. Okay. And so his episode is funny. Okay. Then we have people that like are very buttoned up and like,
oh yeah,
I'm here to like give some information. And then we have you throwing out a thumbs up. I'm ready. I'm ready for us to get like through like a whole like year and like pull out like just random clips of each and just do. Oh, it's gonna be great. Okay, so here, this is for someone sitting in the audience. They're listening. They've listened to us now for an hour, and they're like, wow, these people can talk a lot. That's early in their journey. What's one? Actually, no. We already went over this.
There was still good advice that I written down that I
it was the support system one.
Yeah,
that's
but
what it is.
Hold on.
Oh, he's got more.
I do.
Okay, so I'll finish the question. What's the one thing that you want them to like listen to on this masterclass and walk away with if they have nothing else? They don't walk away with anything else.
Okay, I gotta look up my answer to this one.
I can show it to you.
That's a lot of work.
So I'll tell you guys. So he took the time to answer all of these questions in the Google Doc. So he was so put together. I don't do that.
Oh, I used this advice earlier.
That's what I'm saying. You already said it.
That's why I wrote my answers out, is because I was like, I wanted to hold on. I'm going back up to my earlier one.
Oh, he's finding the rest of the tidbits.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, completely. I glazed over some. That's not the word I wanted to look. That's not the right word.
What's the word? Tidbits?
No, glazed. I said I glazed over it, but that was not.
No, you did.
Yeah,
glazed over is a.
Is that the correct term?
I use it.
Okay.
But I also be skating skizzers. So, maybe I'm not the one. But So my kind of ADHD is I will barely read through questions before I go on a podcast, and I surprise my own self with my answers. Um, but one of my biggest, since he's reading through, one of my biggest PR things that I ever kind of learned, and I learned this from
Yes. Okay.
my friend that was like really big, like out in LA PR, was if you don't know the answer to a question, do a 3-parter. Be like, well, my main 3 things is, so if you ever hear me speak, ever, and I'm answering questions, I'm like, okay, so my main 3 things is, and I'll think of that.
As you're saying the first one, you think about the second one.
I am, but you know what? It always comes out, and I'm always like, wow, I do know what I'm talking about.
Either that or you fake it till you make it.
I did fake it till I made it.
Listen.
You're right.
Okay, so this the original question was, a lot of entrepreneurs get a fast start and then plateau or burn out.
Yeah.
What separates ones? Yeah, that was good.
I'm sorry.
I love this answer. I worked really hard on this one.
Okay.
So we talked about like finding your people and surrounding yourself with community, being very serious about work-life balance. And again, we did mention that as well, especially if you've got kids, like acknowledging that we were talking about this earlier, like you can't shut it off. People are always going to be demanding of your time as an entrepreneur, but you have to set the boundary and say, I am not going to answer these emails
until tomorrow.
And like my therapist and I literally had to sit down and say, after 11 o'clock, you're done. Like you play a video game, or if you want to edit a passion project photo or something, like you are like, you should not be working after 11 o'clock, because otherwise you're going to stay up till 2. Yeah, I know.
11? Oh, you know what? We're going to have beef after this, but continuing. 11?
I don't honor that anymore, but for that season of my life where I was just so busy,
you mean 6? Are we cute though?
6.
You mean 6 p.m.? 7 at the latest?
Oh, but here's my dilemma. I work when my kids go to bed. My kids go to bed at 9, and like I'm working until like 11. Does that make sense? Like I try not to start working until they are in the bedroom, and like I'm not working in front of them. Which again, that was a boundary that I had to learn how to set. What were the other ones that were in there?
Work-life balance. I don't know. Read it. We're just adding stuff. We're gonna have to edit this. Well, or maybe not. Maybe I'll just be entertaining.
This is just entertaining.
Between.
If you feel like you're like, wow. Okay, we can edit this one because I'm just words.
This is why you watch the live version. Okay, continue.
Acknowledging the fact that even if you got everything done on your to-do list, there's still more to do. And that makes it okay to say, I'm done for the day. And like, I do not have to get through everything right now. You do the things that are high priority, like high impact, high priority. And then you work on some other high priority stuff. And then if it's like, I'm tired, okay, because you're going to need to stop and then do better the next day. Just locked in, but I remember the rest.
Yeah.
So the last one, go find a therapist. Genuinely, go to therapy. Like if you are anybody, honestly, but especially an entrepreneur, like find a therapist, because it is not easy. It is overwhelming. It is stressful. Having someone that's equipping you with coping mechanisms to be able to navigate that stress and the overwhelm and the overstimulation and the burnout, and just having a safe place where you can go and take that and say, how do I work through this? Instrumental. Like, and if you need medication, get medicated.
Oh, yeah.
That's huge for me.
Yeah.
That's more for the ND folks, though. So.
For those that don't know, I am not medicated. And so if you meet me in person, you know why. I probably I am medicated, just not for that. Sorry, I've got jokes. It's not funny. It is funny, but it's not.
I was supposed to get medicated for my ADHD, and it was off-label. And instead, I realized how bad my anxiety and depression was, because all of a sudden I wasn't stressy-depressy. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. So my ADHD is still on medication.
That's what I'm saying. Like that is in full force, folks. And I'm really sorry if you see me on one of my days where I'm like, because I'm fantastic. What? It says, I love these reminders.
Oh, great.
See, we're just dropping bars over here. Dayton and I dropping bars at 7 o'clock at night.
Do you need a beatbox so you can rap?
I can't actually.
Oh, well, that's not like I assumed you can. You just talk about dropping bars.
I can't. That's the bars. Bars are like not my bars. I would be making up some. They wouldn't rhyme. There would be no couplets. They're nothing.
Oh, couplets, that took me back to senior English.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
You're
Shakespeare.
welcome. You know where I got that from?
Mm.
Lin-Manuel Miranda. He talks about the couplets.
In Hamilton?
Because he's, well, just in general,
Oh,
like
yeah.
if you, like across his...
Every single time that he's in any, like, have you seen Vivo?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's a kid's movie. Right? I've got kids. But he is so good. The music is on point. It's like, it's such a good musical.
It's top tier. Yeah, no, Lin-Manuel. If I could meet somebody today,
That's who?
that's one of them. Because just like, you know how you like, there's certain geniuses of your time.
Yeah, he's one of them.
And he's one of them.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't think that I will meet a genius of our time, but I think he is one of them. Now, do I think he's the coolest person ever on earth? I don't know. I literally don't know.
Yeah.
But like, you know, because like you look back and like in history and all the geniuses, you're like, wow. Now that we know the full picture of their life, they were rough, but they were still ridiculously smart. So parts of their brain work that mine will never work like.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, so okay, so last question before we end this. I think you're giving Levi a run for your money for the length of this one.
I thought it was an hour and a half, honestly. I don't know how long we were supposed to go. I've just been talking.
I know most of them go like 45 to an hour.
Oh, bet. Okay.
So
we still have more to talk about.
We got more to talk about. The after party will be. Just kidding. So what's next for you? You know, you've already won Entrepreneur of the Year, so what more can we possibly
go on a high note? So I've been making balloon animals for 23 years now. And so while I'm only 31, my joke is that my hands are 54. Like you take the 23 and add it to the 31, right? Like they've just been getting double duty for the last 23 years. So my hands hurt. So up until this past year, everybody's like, "Oh, don't your hands get tired?" I'm like, "No, not at all. Like it's fine." I did
30s hit you hard, didn't it?
I did a 2-hour gig one day, and they're like, "Your hands hurt?" I'm like, "Yeah, they really are." And then I had 14 hours of balloon twisting over 3 days, one weekend, and I got done with that. And I said, "You know what? I think I need to be done. I think I need to pull back on this." And so part of what spurred this system on the binder is that I am making a shift from entertainer to agent. And I am really leaning into the idea of putting time and effort into securing the jobs as opposed to executing them. So leaning more heavily on my team, giving them more opportunities.
Yep.
So normally I would be at the top of the booking list, right? So it's like somebody reached out, I would book myself. It's got to pay me, right? Like I have to make money or else I can't do this. So I book myself up first and then fill everybody else down. I have moved myself to the bottom of the booking list, and I will only do it if I have to, or if it's from a client that's like I've done in the past, where they're like they were Along with this, again, really honing in on the corporate clientele. We're simplifying birthday parties. And so we've always done like, oh, how many kids, therefore how many hours do we need? Our birthday parties are going to be flat rate. It's not like, again, it's not that we don't want to do birthday parties, but we want to focus on corporate. We want to focus on the thing. And so if somebody wants a birthday party, $330 up to 30 kids. If you have 10 kids at the party, it's still $330. I'm still going to pay my artist the same amount, and I'm still going to pocket the same amount regardless of how many kids you have at your party, because their time to me is worth that. Especially if if I end up booking them for a 1-hour birthday party and then I get a 4-hour corporate event that they could have been at, that's hundreds of dollars difference for them. And so it's like, I want their time to be valued. I want my time to be valued. And so I'm really stepping into this agency role where I get to now actually intentionally, I just messaged all my artists today, hey, who has open dates on their calendar? I want to make a post and say, hey, we've got face painting available on these weekends. Like who's booking an event, which is something we've never done because it's always just reactive. It comes in and we do it. So now I get to kind of take this role of, I want to book my team out. I want to make them money because that makes me money, and really leaning into that. On the photography side of things, the Rockford Register Star actually reached out and asked if I want to freelance some stuff, which I've always thought journalism would be really fun.
It's super fun. As somebody that has, in fact, done that, because I'm nothing about a Renaissance woman, I did that for a couple of years. It was so fun.
See, I'm so excited, and it was
like shit money, by the way.
Oh, I got the email, and she's like, "Listen, this pays significantly less than events." I'm like, "That's fine," because I'm going to say no if I've already got an event booked. But if it's just a, hey, you free this Thursday to go out and absolutely, I don't have anything going on.
Have some fun.
So very excited about that, but really heavily leaning into the corporate world of photography. Again, I have multiple clients now that have annual contracts, which is fantastic. That's kind of the way that I'm leaning towards those things as well. So yeah, my boys want to start businesses now, which if you want to buy any bead pets,
I don't even know what that is.
like the pony beads made into animals and shapes and everything like that.
I remember
they'll be selling those. My oldest made so many between yesterday and the day before. He wasn't feeling super great, and so he was just kind of stuck at home. And he made one, and then with the instructions, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Dad, it's a ladybug." And I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know we had instructions." I said, "We didn't. I just made it." I'm like, "Okay." And he's just like, he's just going through all. He's just doing all this kind of stuff. So I literally just bought 14,000 beads and elastic and cord and everything, and it's just like it just came today. And I sent the picture because they're at their mom's, and she responded. She said they both said, "Whoa." So, this is another cool opportunity for me because I'm able to do more with them. If I'm not working every single Saturday, I get to be more present with them and actually do that kind of stuff. So I am so excited for this to continue growing. I mean, I've got 4, 5, 6 new artists that are reaching out to me. "Hey, I want to be a part of what you're doing." Great. I will bring you on the team. Absolutely. I am just doing less of the on-site stuff, which is going to free me up to be able to do all the things that I really desire doing, like being there for my kids, actually being able to invest into the business. And yeah, so
look at you.
I know, laser focus, man.
So proud. So proud. Okay. So that was the last question, but the last question is, if somebody's listening and they want to reach out to you because, they want somebody to look up to, or, they want the adjacent business owner that's also doing the things, they have somebody to bounce ideas off of, how do they get in contact with you?
Email is always best. If you call me, I will not answer the phone. It will go to my voicemail.
Same.
And it literally says in my voicemail, if you're calling about it, like booking an event, please go to my website and fill the appropriate form out. Because again, even if I answer the phone, I'm going to tell you to go book. I'm going to tell you to go fill the form out. So I feel awful about that. But then if people have already booked with me and they call me, they leave a voicemail, I'll call them back. Email is the way to go. Dayton@dabadiaco.com. So DAYTON at DABADOOYACO.com.
Can't stand it.
I am fully aware. I've tried rebranding 3 times and it didn't stick any of the times I did it. This is who we are. We're going to be forever.
What you is. I know.
That's the downfall of doing it for almost 20 years. It's really hard to not be that thing anymore.
Yeah, people are like, "Oh, that's what it is." I mean, that's how I actually didn't remember your name. I remembered your company name.
Oh my gosh. And here's the thing. People don't remember the company name, but they're like, "I know they do these things and I'll know it when I see it." So they just Google balloon twisting and we pop up and they don't remember it's Dabba-Dee, but they're like, "Oh, that's it. Like it's that one." Like, which is just fine.
I just remembered it because it was fun to say.
Immemorably memorable.
Yeah. I don't know how to spell it, but I do know what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Usually.
So it's, it's one of those things, but definitely you can shoot me an email. I taught entrepreneurship at RCCS for multiple years. I've spoken at the Lincoln Academy and Blaine Memorial High School and like other adjacent areas about entrepreneurship. I love investing into people. Not money, sorry, but like time and input and knowledge and experience. So if you guys ever have any questions, you're just like, "Oh, I've got this idea and I don't know what to do with it," hit me up.
If he wasn't our photographer, he would be a pitch night judge. But unfortunately, his skill set.
I'm just kidding. No, I can't. That's
too hard. You can't. That'd be hard.
It'd be really hard.
That'd be hard. His skill set lies elsewhere, and so hence and therefore we use the best skill set for what he's got.
I'll take it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having me. It was a blast.
It was so much fun. I feel like now you're gonna have to go talk to Levi and be like, "Yo, I overdid it."
Yeah, well, it's okay.
You're welcome. Your timing. Because we talked a long time. Because like when you actually have been in business and like working in and on your business for multiple years, you just have so much to say.
Oh, and there's so much that I wrote down that we didn't even get to.
I know. Masterclass 2.0. When we're bored this winter.
Yeah.
There we go.
Actually, it was really funny because this was all about like sustainability. I don't think we actually wanted to talk about sustainability. We didn't. But that's okay.
The title
2.0.
It's what is it? Misleading advertising. You're welcome.
Bait and switch.
Switch.
We just wanted you guys to hang out with us. Is all it was.
Right, come listen to our conversation while we have it. But yeah, it's been great. I will put his contact information in the show notes and stuff. So if you're listening and you're like, oh, I don't know how to spell that, or if you are listening and you're like, oh, where'd you go? Okay, good. I thought I killed the whole thing. Okay, sorry. The mouse is sitting here on the couch, and I
Whack.
Oh my god! But if you are listening and you're like, oh, I still don't know how I'm going to contact him, feel free to message us wherever. We will get you in contact with Dayton. He's tagged in quite a few of our posts because as we put out posts and like pictures that he's taken, we try to tag him. So that's how this works. And then this is the coolest part because we're leaving you, but I'm showing him. You hit end stream here and it ends it.
Wait, hold on. Wait, go back.
Wait. Okay, wait.
Can you cancel? We got to both do the thumbs up thing really quick. Okay,
there we go. That's our thumbnail. Okay.